Hello world, Shelly here, and today I've got a full face of elf. There's a new collection out. It is called Electric Mood. It is a collaboration with 3 different music artists and some of their contest winners, and this whole collection is a mood, and I'm here for it because it is right up my alley, and I will tell you exactly why as we go into this. Now, they sent me a bunch of stuff. I don't even think I can put all of this on my face in one makeup look, but you know I'm gonna try, because that's how I roll. Oh, this stuff is so pretty. Like, look at this packaging. Super pretty. I love silver. Like, anything chrome is right up my alley. This is a brow pomade that we are going to try. We've got some other variations of packaging on the serum. Look at this. You know I love me a good ombre. You know I love a good ombre. They've got ombre in the eye crayons. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. The glass skin balm. So we have a combination of silver, some ombre. We have the Big Mood mascara, which is next on my list to try. We have some brushes. I love silver. Ooh, I was going to try something. Hold on. Do they stand up? So they've got the flat bottoms, which I like. They will stand up. So if you're a fan of standing things up, now, my cats knock everything over, so nothing stands up for very long here, but I like the option. It's satisfying to me to have a flat bottom on brushes. It's just a style I've been digging lately. That's just me. Oh, we have some lip balms. Love the packaging as well. We have a cream blush palette. If I look like I'm looking at weird places, I am kind of flying blind here because I don't have my normal iPad that is my screen that shows me what's on the filming screen of the camera, because it's updating, because I have bad timing. And anyway, so I'm looking at the little screen next to my camera, like on the camera, the flip out, and I know that's super distracting. So I'm sorry if I'm looking over here half the time. I'm gonna try to look here. Ooh, I can look there because there's a really cute nuthatch on my tree right now, right past the camera. All right, let's do this. Let's do complexion. I'm actually not gonna put foundation on. I've been doing this thing lately. Ever since I did the review of, was it the Maybelline that is supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury airbrush, or the Hollywood Flawless Finish. Ever since that, I've been using my Hollywood Flawless Finish, but I've been not using foundation, and then using that to kind of be my blurring agent for my pores and my texture, and then still doing the rest of a full face. And it's been working out fairly well. So the only thing I sometimes need is a little bit of concealer. All right, we got a little bit of e.l.f. Hydrating Camo here. Let's just start there. Ooh, before I do actual makeup, I want to do the serum. Oh, so pretty. Just in case I take it under my eyes. Let's check this one out. It's a primer slash face serum, is how they build it in the description. Looks like it's got a little bit of luminosity to it. Smells kind of like coconuts. See what I got going on with this concealer. Oh my goodness. So this is kind of serving as the base. Little concealer. I just need it under my eyes. This feels lovely. It's got a little bit of tackiness to it, which I'm gonna say I like for the purpose of using it as a base for the rest of my makeup. And I do a little on my chin, a little on my nostrils. My forehead actually doesn't look too red today. So we also have a new sponge. It's like a triangle. And as usual with e.l.f. sponges, it gives some fantastic growth when you dampen it. This is dampened. So it starts off pretty small, but then it grows pretty big when you dampen it. And I like that because when you're storing them in your makeup drawer, then they don't take up a ton of space. So I like the ones that dry down quite small. And this one is nice and puffy And all these angles get into all the crevices super easy. And I like that. All right. I don't want too much going on complexion-wise. Just a little. All right. Next for face, we've got the Electric Mood. This is the Glassy Skin Balm. And it looks like a skin balm. It is clear, transparent, does not have glitter in it. So what I'm going to use this for, yeah, it just feels like a balm. I'm going to use this for kind of starting where my pores are here and going along my cheek highlight area. Almost like a pore filler and a highlight all together. I know you wouldn't normally highlight pores, but things that are balm-like sometimes actually end up having the effect of filling in your pores. And so I'm just rolling with this, you guys. This is really pretty, actually. Do you see what's going on here? I can't tell if you see it because that screen is so tiny. I can't tell, and my iPad's not working. Looks great in this mirror, though. Ooh, I like this. You know I go for a crazy highlight anyway. So if it's super shiny, I'm likely to approve. All right, now I'm going to get into the blush bronzer. There's a highlight in here as well. This is the De La Soul Cream Face Quad. And we have two blushes, a bronzer, and a highlight. The highlight, because I'm so fair, might not be pale enough for me. But I'm going to use the bronzer, and I'm probably going to go with this darker blush. We're going to test it out and see if a light hand is going to work, because I prefer the berry tones. But before that, I've got the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer here. I'll have all the shades linked down below. This is one of the darker shades, and I love this shade for doing just a little bit of contour. It's just gorgeous. And so I kind of press it in to get coverage and then blend it out. And it's just a great shade for fair skin. Contour is really supposed to be mimicking the shadows because it's the idea of creating that space beneath your cheekbones where if the sun was hitting you, it would be in shadow because your cheekbone would be casting that shadow. So usually you're looking for something darker and something a little bit less warm, you know, leaning cool toned. And on fair skin, it can be hard to find shades that work because most end up being too warm toned for us cool toned peoples. But this shade is brilliant as a contour. And this formula, the Putty Bronzer, is lovely, especially for like light makeup, no makeup kind of looks. But I go ham with. If you search my channel, I have used this Putty Bronzer in quite a few videos lately. There we go. I dig it. I'm digging it. All right, let's do the regular bronzer. Now, this brush in the collection is a stippling brush. Am I going to use it for bronzer or blush? I'm going to use it for blush. So I'm going to go in with my fingertip for bronzer. And we are going to see if this is going to work for my skin tone. I think it is. This is probably a little darker than I would normally go in the sense that this is probably going to work better in terms of the lightness and darkness when I'm self-tanning. But I love it. Bronzer is kind of the idea that you've been in the sun and this would be where you would fade to being tan after you've been in the sun. Of course, us super fair-skinned people tend not to tan at all, but we still fake it with bronzer. So that's where, when you have super fair skin, it can be nicer if you've got, or not nicer, more natural looking if you have a red undertoned bronzer, because that way, because we don't fade to tan so much, we just kind of get more red than tan. So a red undertone bronzer sometimes looks more natural. I have no bronzer on my pointer finger. I'm just blending my concealer. But I would say this is not too warm toned for fair skin. I think it's a lovely shade, actually. Just a little deeper since I'm totally pale right now. I'm back to normal. My self-tanner is, he gone. He gone. No more self-tanner. I might wear it again because I actually really enjoyed it. I was using the Beauty Pie self-tanner and I really liked it. I'm just lazy because it's a pain to apply it, and then you sleep in it, and then you gotta wash it all off, and I'm just lazy. This is first world problems. I'm gonna dare just give myself a little nose color. Actually, I really like this because the fact that I can put it on my nose and it's not getting too heavy. All right, this is a good one. This is quality. I like when you have to build something up and you're not just going to get a blob of product that you can't blend out. I can deal with this. Time for blush. Dare we go in with the darker shade? Dare we do it? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So this is a stippling brush for cream products. It is perfect for that purpose. The nice thing about e.l.f. brushes, they're super affordable, obviously. That's been established for a long, long time, but they've been doing good brushes for a very long time. You guys know that my absolute favorite foundation brush, even when I'm putting on an $80 foundation, is my $6 e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. It is just the perfect foundation brush, and why should I pay more for brushes if that one is so perfect in and of itself? And they do a really good job with their brushes. I'm kind of digging how this complexion's turning out, you guys. I can't tell if it's my monitor or if I'm going heavier on this side, but if I am, oh well. This blush is really pretty though. And you guys know I don't really go ham on my blush. But this is really pretty, and this brush is helping the blush to not be overpowering. All right, that was kind of fun. Should we do brows next? We have this brow balm, and there's a brush. Check this out. Spoolie, you know, same old usual, whatever spoolie. But the other side, look at how it's a rounded tip. It's a dense, flat, rounded tip. That is going to be brilliant for all you people that do all that carving out of your eyebrows. I just feel like the rounded tip is going to give you the precision as you're curving around the curve of your brow. I usually am too lazy to carve out anything. I don't do the carving thing. But I know people that do, and I think you're going to like this. All right, let's try some of this. You guys know I've been flat out obsessed with the Anastasia Brow Freeze. Is this the kind of balm that I need to dampen? Maybe it is. Let's get some Fix Plus here. I can't reach it, you guys. Well, we're just going to use Anastasia. Because I don't think I have an e.l.f. spray. Do I have an e.l.f. spray? I have e.l.f. oil. I don't think I have e.l.f. spray. Oh, I do have the coconut mist. I forgot about this guy. Let's try this one. Alright. I am just spoolieing in there. I have fairly thick brow hair. Thank goodness I made it out of the 90s without plucking all my eyebrows out. I was not into fashion in the 90s. I've never been into fashion. But I was not fashionable in any way, shape, or form. So in the 90s, my makeup was, you know, brown lipstick and a lot of black eyeliner and a lot of black mascara. And that was the end of my makeup routine. So I made it out of the 90s without plucking my brow. I don't think I plucked my brows a single time in the entire decade of the 90s. So I appreciate that now because I have a good amount of brow hair. And I've been training my brows for almost probably 2 years now to go upright because I just like to brush them up and do exactly what you just saw me do. These days, I don't even bother to go in and draw anything in anymore because this tends to be enough. If they stay holding, if they stay up and I feel them starting to dry down, I think they're going to be fine. If they stay up in place, then I don't really need to draw anything in there. So we'll give this a test. We'll wait and see. You got to wait and see what happens. All right, brows are on. Let me grab my primer for my eyes. e.l.f. Putty Primer. My only complaint with this stuff is it dries out so fast. I've never gotten through a tube of it. This isn't a tube, it's a tub. I've never gotten through a tub of it before it dried out. And it doesn't stir back up the way that the MAC Paint Pot does. So the MAC Paint Pot is still my favorite. But I do wear the e.l.f. as well. It lives out in the open on my vanity because I do reach for it. I don't know if you can hear that dog barking outside. It's not my dog, but I did get to pet an adorable little dog today. A 9-week-old, shoot, I can't think of what they're called. Schnauzers? Are those little hot dogs? The little long dogs with the floppy ears? I got to pet one of those today. He was 9 weeks old. Oh my gosh, he was so cute. He licked my face. The cats were mad. Let's dig into this eyeshadow. I didn't do the highlight. Should we do highlight? Dare I try it? My fear is that it's going to be too dark for me. Let's look on my hand. What do we got here? Well, it's kind of one of those transparent highlights. It might kind of be like the Glass Balm, but a little bit of sheen. It's not glitter. Ooh, actually, that's kind of nice. Okay. I'm sorry I judged you. It looks like it's beige in the pan. Like, it looks like it's going to be a little too dark for me. But it's really not. That's just how it looks in the pan. Don't judge a book by its cover. I know. I try not to. Okay. Let's do eyes. This eyeshadow palette, you guys. Oh my god, let me show you the colors. Why am I talking so funny? Oh my goodness. Okay, check this out. This palette, if they had put a green in here, I could have made it. Like, I want purples. I want some neutrals, leaning cool toned. I want some berries and some pinks. I love a good pop of blue for random fun. Purples are my favorites. And yeah, if there was a green in here, it would be everything I've ever dreamed for. We have 2 eyeshadow brushes that are part of this launch. One is a stippling brush, more for precision, outer corner I would say. And one is a blending brush. So let's see how far we can get with these. I'm still going to need a flat brush. I'll probably just stick with my old Smith 253 if I can find it. Why am I looking for this now? I don't even need it right now. All right, I found it. I'm going to start with, that's like my all-time favorite crease and transition color. I love it. Love it. Love it. I would not mind if every single palette on earth had a shade like this in it because it's so useful. This brush is lovely. I'm going to say it's going to be better for transition and blending because it's a little too big, at least on me, as a straight up crease brush. But for transition, it is lovely. The difference between transition and crease when I'm defining them is, you know, the crease is just the more defined area separating the top from my movable lid, where my transition is like from the crease up toward my brow. I don't have a ton of eye space, but I'm not, you know, lacking either. Maybe it's just kind of average. I do have partially hooded lids or semi-hooded lids. You know, the reason you ever see my lid space is because for some reason, and I have no idea why, and I never noticed this until I started doing YouTube, I talk with my eyebrows up a lot. So if I relax, okay, relax, relax. Don't laugh, don't talk. Okay, look forward. You really can't see my mobile lid if I'm just looking forward. But like when I talk, I'm very often raising. I don't know why. Why do I talk with my eyebrows up? I have no idea, but I do. So a lot of people will at first glance be like, you don't have hooded lids. And it's like, yeah, because I'm talking with my eyebrows up. Never realized that I do that. And I don't know why. And I've done it my whole life because I do it in photos too. Like that's what I do with my eyes when I'm taking a picture. I've looked back in all my family photos dating back to like teenage years, and I don't know why I raise my eyebrows all the time. It is what it is. And I'm surprised I don't have more forehead lines because of it. It's really kind of strange. I don't know why that is either. Maybe it's because my RBF just keeps my face looking flat and unwrinkled all the rest of the time of my life. Oh, yeah. This is an interesting shade because it's got just a little bit of what I would call like camel brown to it. It's really pretty. It is actually more unique than I expected. I thought it was going to be just more of your tame, regular brown crease shade, but there's a little camel in here, and it's very, very, very pretty. All right, I'm going to grab my Sigma E25. The difference, let me just show you, since I'm being chatty. A transition brush to me versus a crease brush. Do you see how this one's fluffy, wide, has all that fluff to it? Whereas, you know, if you turn the Sigma to the side, do you see how it's narrow and it's more straight? Very dirty also, but difference being, you know, when you put this into your crease, do you see how it splays out and it's covering a wider span of area? Or you put this one into your crease and you see how it's more precise and it stays put in the crease? That to me is the definitions of, you know, transition brush, crease brush. All right, for my crease, I am going to do, let's match my outfit a little bit, shall we? I'm gonna go with this guy right here. And I just dip both sides. I start on the outside because that's usually where I want more of the color. And then I drag inward to get more concentration where I want it. I usually take this 2/3 of the way toward my inner corner. A lot of people can get away with doing that all the way to the inner corner, but that really closes my eye off in a weird way, so I don't go all the way with my crease color. I just do very lightly toward the inner portion. This is a nice like burgundy shade. I have an update on the house. They're almost done. They're supposed to be here. They've been here all week. They are working on the outside. They've been doing the stain on the siding today and yesterday. And tomorrow they're supposed to finish the inside. There's some like transition strips in the flooring that need to be finished. Some paint touch-ups. Things like that. They still have to do the final inspection and put the gutters up outside and put the outside lighting up, but we're close. We are getting there, you guys. We are almost done. And once it's totally done, I will give you guys a tour. You've already seen this room, but I'll give you a tour. I'm gonna go just a little darker on this outer corner. Alright, I want to use these crayons too. So we've got a couple of eye crayons, and Where's Sherlock? I can't read this. Come here, Sherlock. All right, we have Spotlight and Bam. I have a feeling this must have something to do with these musicians, and I'm just not cool enough to know. Bamolina? Bamolina? I have no idea. I would tell you who the musicians are, but I don't recognize them. I'm not that cool. Ooh, but that's cool. So I have a road trip coming up, and now I will have something to watch or listen to on the road. These are nice. Ooh, that brown has a nice little reddish undertone to it, kind of bronzy, kind of copper. I can be here for that. I'm going to use this lighter one as kind of a base on my lid. Yes, this is what I want. Dang, this might even work in place of an eye primer if you're going for a sort of a luminous. This would actually work really good for no makeup too. This is a nice universally, like, I don't want to say a neutral shade, but a simple shade. Actually, I'm going to add a little bit more of this. Oh, this could actually work on its own. Like, this could actually be the look. Should I kind of make it the look? I kind of want some purple, though. All right, no, I still want some purple. No, I'm gonna use the darker one just in the outer corner a little bit. Just a little. And I'm gonna put some purple over it. Oh yeah, you could totally make this your everyday look. And it'd be so fast and just out the door. Elf, you're breaking my heart with goodness. All right, now I'm gonna do this purple down at the bottom. Smith 253. This almost looks like a color shifting purple. It's got like some blue to it. I'm gonna take it a little farther. We're gonna go 2/3 because I like this color. I usually start out with the outer third and then I decide if I like the color enough to take it farther. And sometimes I want more of a light eye. Oh, this is a really pretty purple, you guys. Sometimes I want more light. You know, I don't want to go so heavy on the lid, dark-wise. And then I'll just do 2/3. The inner 2/3 will be a light color. But sometimes, like right now, I really like the color. And then I want it on 2/3 of my lid instead of 1/3. This is really pretty. It's like a jewel-toned purple that has some blue reflect to it. And you know me, my preference is a cool-toned purple, a blue-based purple, not a red-based purple. I like a blue-based purple. It's just personal preference, but that's where I live. Okay, I cannot not touch this color. This one right here. I have to touch it. Oh, it looks like it's got a color shift, and I have to. Oh, it's that beautiful, like orangey gold. What palette have I used that has this recently? It's a high-end something. You guys, that's beautiful. Oh my god. It's not exactly gold. It's like, it's rose. It has a rose undertone to it. I love this color. It has like a rose undertone to it, but it's got some gold to it. All right, I don't know where my camera cut off, but these two colors together are just killing me. They're gorgeous. This is beautiful. This color right here is money. That is fantastic. That might be my favorite thing. I have to breathe. That's beautiful. Let's do some lower lash line action. And dun dun dun. I'm gonna use the denser brush, and go back into this one right here. I say go back. I didn't go into it the first time. I'm just going to get a little bit to run along the lower lash line. You know, I don't usually go very heavy on my lower lash line. I don't know why. I'm going to take a little more and just carry it up to the outer corner here. More in my crease transition than anything. Just for a little continuity there. Connect them up at the outer edge. I'm way more clumsy on this eye for my lower lash line. That's part of why I'm not a big fan of doing my lower lash line, because I'm not very good at it on this side. Take a little up here. I am really loving these colors together. I'm going to kind of exaggerate my outer lid, outer corner just a little bit. This is where I have like the heaviest of my droop, of my droopy lids. And so sometimes when you get the right color, it actually looks better if I pull the color out that way. What do you think? I think this color is one of those colors. I can't handle this eyeshadow. These colors are freaking beautiful. There's not a true highlight color in here, but we do have, let's see here. So this is an eye paste, they call it. Looks to me like it is holographic glitter. And do I want to put it in the center of my lids? I don't think I do, because I love this look the way it is so much. And this looks like it's going to be more silvery. Okay, I'm just going to do it because I can't stop myself. Oh, yay. Look at the holographics. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys. I can't handle how much I like this. This is made for me. Now, all you people that aren't super into glitter and metals, like metallic and color, oh my goodness gracious. You might not like this as much, but I love it. This is so pretty. Let me show you guys. Oh, I don't even know what's happening right now. Oh, I'm excited. Also, Dr. Pepper cherry, no, not cherry, cream soda, 0 sugar. It's mighty tasty. It's the first one I've ever had right here. All right, what do we have left here? I need to tightline. I am just gonna grab my KVD because it's right in front of me and it's what I've been using lately. You know that for many, many years, my ride or die has been the Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline pencil. It's the only one that mostly stays put in my Tightline. Doesn't completely. I have yet to meet one that 100% will last until the end of the day on me, but I do have very watery eyes and I wear contacts. But that one is fantastic. This one doesn't last quite as well, but it applies a lot easier and it stays darker longer. So I am calling myself a fan of the KVD right now. That was the sample size that I had gotten, and I think it might be my new favorite. All right, let's get some lash curling going on. If you hear noise happening, Ziva's on my vanity, right next to the camera. Someday this is going to cause a disaster because she was just rubbing her face on my ring light. But, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. All right, mascara. Let's try Big Mood You know I love this kind of brush. I feel like I already bought this mascara and that I have it somewhere, but I don't see it. Of course, my vanity's a mess already, but let's take a look at this brush. You know it's my favorite kind. I love me a brushy, bristly, nice hourglass shape. Those are my favorites. We're talking like Urban Decay Perversion, the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. We're talking like the new Anastasia one. We are talking Pat McGrath Dark Star. We are talking CoverGirl Exhibitionist. I know I'm naming off like every competing mascara on the planet. That's actually lovely for one coat. But those are all my favorites. I have a lot of favorite mascaras, but I'm also very picky about mascara, but a lot of mascaras just tickle my fancy. I've been tickled lately with the Wayne Goss mascara. Ooh, you guys, this is kind of like a doll eye look effect. 2 coats on this eye. Alright, I love this. This is fantastic. I'm a fan. I feel like I've already tried this one on my channel and I loved it already, but I can't remember. It looks familiar to me. I feel like I've recently talked about an Hourglass mascara with e.l.f. Their last one, the Lash Out Loud, was also quite lovely. I actually have 2 tubes of that. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of. Because I think this one, Big Mood, is part of this. This is Electric Mood, though. I don't know. It is giving me a big mood, though. This whole line is giving me a big mood. It is a mood for sure. This is lovely. I can't get over this eyeshadow, you guys. I can't. I'm looking in the mirror. Every time the holographic sparkles catch my eye, I want to cry. It's beautiful. I love hollow. And this is legit hollow. It's not just using that word. It is properly holographic. This is the kind of mascara that you can just like go and make it big and big and big without it getting clumped up. I don't like clumpy mascara. But the fact that I can just keep going and making my lashes bigger and bigger and bigger, it's kind of jazzing me out right now. I'm kind of having fun with this makeup right now. I know, I can't sing. I can like sing a little, but not like professional singing. I have fairly good ear for tone and pitch, but I can't sing very well. I used to play some instruments. What do I want to do for highlight? There's not an explicit highlight color in here. And I think that because this highlight is kind of a glassy highlight, it's not going to work on my inner corner so well. I suppose, let's do this lightish peachy shade here. Ah, yeah, I think this is going to do. Yes, yes. It's a peachy pink, and it goes just wonderfully with everything else that's happening. I'm so excited. So for lip, we have a couple of options here. We've got a lip balm, which looks lovely. I probably should have worn that the whole beginning of the video, but I did not. We have this is a, what's the name of it? It's the sheer stick with a red wash of color. And then I've also got, oh, I forgot the eyeliner. Maybe we'll do some waterline. I've also got a lip gloss here. Let's do eyeliner before we go. This shade, oh, it's lip liner. All right, all right. It's dark. This is speaking to my 90s soul right here. Is it really lip liner? It really says lip liner? It sure does. Alright. This is a little dry for my taste. I usually want something a little more creamy. And let's be honest, I usually skip lip liner because I'm not very high maintenance on my lips. It's probably the first thing I'm going to say is a pass. I'm going to try the red lip slick here. I would probably like this better without the lip liner. Just trying to get it to all blend together a little bit. I love the shade. It's got that lip oil feel to it, which always feels super hydrating to me. I smell coconuts again. Was it this? I don't know if it's this, but I smell coconuts again. It must be, because what else would it be? I am actually, this is going to be a hot mess. Why am I doing this? I'm just going to do it. I'm going to wipe this off and go in with the gloss. Ooh, but it leaves a nice little tint. It almost makes me wonder if that lip liner is supposed to be eyeliner. It says lip liner though. See, my lips are peeling. I always have dry lips. I want to see what this gloss looks like because it looks like it's got some like holographic going on too. It does. You give me holographic lip gloss and I'm here for it all day. And all night. And twice on Sundays. Yeah, that's the ticket right there. That's the winner. All right. Here we go. Here's the finished look. I'm so excited. There's so many shiny things right now happening that I love it. Oh, yeah. I feel like this kind of... Let me know in the comments. Am I crazy? Can you get away without a color complexion product, without a foundation, with a full face of makeup? But when you're doing... I'm sorry, my Simple Human keeps coming on and off. But can you get away with it? I think I can... I think for summer, it's just fantastic to not be worrying about your foundation melting off your face, but still have the full glam going on. Like... I very much am enjoying this. I feel like I do have to put bronzer or blush on my nose to pull it off to just give me enough color since I'm not doing a color complexion to my face. But that highlight, man, that is something. And this is the textured side of my face, and I don't feel like I'm emphasizing texture. I feel a little bit like a disco ball. I have a lot of shiny on my face right now. But I love it. Everything here is lovely. The only thing I would probably pass on is this lip liner. I'm going to get Sherlock and just make sure. I'm almost positive that this says lip liner. It does. It says lip liner. It's just a little too dry for me. It's not creamy enough. The color is like fantastically 90s. That's like right up my alley. but it's a little dry and it doesn't give you that creamy glide. And I have lips that don't, lip liner and me, I have unbalanced thin lips that, anyway, I'm gonna say pass on the lip liner. Brushes, awesome. Eyeshadow palette, we are talking near perfection with this color scheme. I love it. Face palette, super useful even with fair skin. I thought this was gonna be too dark for me. Let me show you guys the other blush shade that I didn't touch. Let's do it at the top part of my hand here and blend out. Oh, that's beautiful too. Their cream products blend out beautifully. Same with, well, I'm gonna call their putty products also cream. Looking at my brows, they're still up and they do not feel crunchy. They feel like they're still right where I put them. They have stayed in place, which is partially a miracle because my brows are pretty heavy and they fall down, and they have not moved. They look fantastic. So thumbs up on the brow pomade here. If I had to pick favorites, I'm gonna go with the eyeshadow palette, the eyeshadow paste, the holographic glitter paste. Next favorite is gonna be a tie between the lip gloss and the cream palette. Ooh, mascara, I love the mascara. It's good. Then I'll say the crayons, and I bet you these are gonna become some everyday items for me for my daily just out the door makeup. This is lovely, this Serum Primer. I'm not wearing foundation on top of it right now. It's a really pretty dewy finish. It's dewy. If you're not going for dewy, you don't want to go this route. But what I like I'm looking at my forehead, and it's not a glitter shimmer. You know, the shimmer is coming from a dewy finish that reflects light, not glitter, which is also something I like about the balm, that there's no glitter in this. It's just a transparent, reflective kind of a balm product. So that one's up. I like this whole collection, you guys. This is lovely. This is just lovely. They caught my mood. This lip gloss, you guys. Do you see it? Do you see it? I'm stoked. I'm super stoked. They caught my vibe hardcore on this one. Thumbs up. Everything except the lip liner. Lip liner's a pass for me. Everything else is freaking lovely. There you have it. This is like the longest video ever. It's probably like 45 minutes. If you've made it this far, thank you. Congratulations. I hope you've had your snacks and your beverages along with you. And that's it for me. I'm gonna get on going. As always, thanks a lot for taking some time out of your day to geek out over makeup with me. Come back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern time for new videos. I appreciate your time, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day or night wherever you are in the world. Take care of each other. Bye-bye.